Welcome to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. If you have any questions, just give us a call at 799-9596 or check us out online at teamlally.com.
Well, hey, everybody. We have a concept we want to introduce you to. It's called the no. Well, actually, you know what? It's going to be three of them. That's my alarm on my phone. There's going to be three concepts. No-time agent, part-time agent, full-time agent. Okay, let's start with full-time agent. What is a full-time agent? Like, what are the three things that a full-time agent does every single day?
Well, they make outbound calls.
Yeah.
They show homes. They negotiate contracts. And that's like...
I only said three.
Okay, well, there's a lot of things that they do, but the main thing is that if you're full-time agent, then that's your main job. Like that is your main focus. You're helping people buy and sell.
You're not
homes.
realtor / Uber driver.
Yes.
You're not realtor / I have a day job. You're not realtor / whatever, two other jobs. Real estate is your one thing. Okay? What is part-time agent? What they do?
That would be, the agents that are, bridging the gap.
Bridging the gap. What's the gap?
Maybe they've just gotten their license or, they just work with friends and family and they have a day job.
Yeah.
And that day job is what pays the bills. And the real estate is what, it's
the side hustle.
Side hustle. And, some of these part-time agents, they hope to one day, get rid of that day job and make it the full-time.
By the way, they did a survey of Oahu agents, Hawaii agents, and they found that the part-time realtor, their number one main hustle is what? Uber.
Or bartending.
Or Lyft. Maui. 80% of all the realtors are bartenders.
Yeah.
This has been verified by the accounting firm of Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. Anywho.
Well, nothing wrong with bridging the gap or having like a side hustle. It's that's just how it is. Like
you gotta live, you gotta eat, you gotta pay the bills, you gotta take care of the kids.
Especially with this last year in 2024, we had one of the lowest amount of sales that happen in our industry in a very long time.
Anyway, we have access to the back-end system that tracks where all licensees go to in the state of Hawaii. And what is the number one brokerage that everybody has moved to in 2024?
Well, from 2024 to 2025, what we've seen, like as licenses
number one brokerage that everybody's going
as
to.
licenses need to be renewed. Dues need to be paid. We are seeing a lot of agents that are just like, you know what, like I'm out. I'm tapping out. And the brokerages are going to is inactive.
2024 was a big chokehold. And people were like, tapping out. Nothing wrong with that either. But then we have the last category. No-time agent. Yeah, NOTIME, no-time agent. What? That sounds ridiculous. What is a no-time agent?
Well, that would be, for maybe some of those agents that tapped out, right? And they still have friends and family.
They still get the license.
Yeah, whether it's here or, in the mainland.
Yeah.
But they have the license. Maybe it's on inactive. They want to reactivate it. They can come and join a referral brokerage.
What's the name of the brokerage?
A Hawaii Referral Agent.
Wait, one more time?
Hawaii Referral Agent.
Wait, I didn't hear you. One more time?
Yes, the Hawaii Referral Agent brokerage. Yeah, so like the cool thing about this is that it's, not all those extra fees.
No more fees. We calculated it's probably about $2,000 in fees we're saving for you to keep your license if you hang it with a referral brokerage, HawaiiReferralAgent.com.
Yes, so you can hang the license and still connect your friends and family with other agents that are full-time or part-time, whether it's here in Hawaii or any other state, and, make a small amount for making that connection with your friends and family.
Adrienne, why shouldn't I just keep my license at my existing brokerage? Why I gotta go move them?
I mean, you can, but then there's all these extra fees that you gotta pay. So.
Here's how it works, folks. If your brokerage is part of HBR or HER or any of those other acronyms, then you as an agent with that brokerage have to be part of those memberships. Nothing wrong with that. Adrienne and I love being part of HER, HBR, and NAR, and and
in fact, we have the
RDR.
We have the HAR president that's going to be our guest today
on our show
today.
today.
So we love all of our boards.
Anyway, speaking of another acronym, BIC. BIC. What that mean?
Broker in charge.
Broker in charge. We have the broker in charge. She's the big woman on campus for Hawaii Pacific Property Management. Her one thing is property management. And Adrienne, who's that?
That would be Mary with Hawaii Pacific Property Management with her property management tip of the week.
Hey, Mary. What you got?
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, tip of the week. Hi. So, tip of the week would be self-managing rental properties versus using a management company.
Wait.
Ooh, I love this tip. I love this topic.
Whoa. Let me do sound effect. Self-managing. Boo! Professional management.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So, it's not just about for homeowners self-managing. It's more than just collecting rent.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, hiring a management company overall could save them money. While you can work in certain cases, self-managing can often lead to hidden costs that eat into the owner's profits and create unnecessary stress.
Yeah.
So,
how much is that
time
worth?
is money,
Stress.
Right?
The stress.
Stress. Yeah.
Well, Mary, we've come across this quite frequently, and we shared on our show about a month ago about a particular client who has been self-managing and did not adjust.
Let me give it a name. You know what was the top-selling toy many, many years ago? Have you guys heard of the Furby? There was the worst-selling toy. Yeah. It was called the Furbo, for rent by owner. Continue, Adrienne. Continue.
And then we actually, we had Hawaii Pacific Property Management run a market analysis for what is the current monthly rent on
the Furbo.
For the Furbo. And even after all of the, the GET and the management fees, they were about $1,000 off. And I just want to say, this is not the first time this has happened with the Furbos.
We've never met a Furbo that's like, I'm making plenty money.
This is the second time in 1 year that we've come across a for rent by owner where there was about $1,000 gap in their monthly rent by not having it professionally managed.
We're starting a 12-step program. Hi, my name is Attilio. It's been 2 years since I've had my property professionally managed. But
it's a lot of work.
But it sounds like, Mary, it's not just like the money. Like, let's touch on the other things.
Yeah, talk about the rules.
Yeah.
Well, yes, the laws, the Landlord-Tenant Code, and I can say about 99% of the time owners are not in compliance because they think they can do whatever they want. They don't understand everything. Like, they can maybe read it superficially, but it's just superficial. They don't know the in-depth information that's in the Landlord-Tenant Code.
Yep.
They don't have all the resources that we have. Even marketing their property, right? Maintenance and repairs, rent collection and accounting.
The other thing too, can you be fined? Can you get a RICO complaint? Can you really get a serious spanking as a property manager that's licensed and regulated? And I don't mean like literal spanking. I mean figuratively. Whereas owners they're not held to that higher standard. I mean, they're still liable for it in a lawsuit. But we're thinking about starting a new series here on the Real Estate Show. It's called Real Estate Nightmares. And we're just going to interview for rent by owners. And I will tell you, we just had one that we was talking to right before the show. He did it for rent by owner. He's like, no, I don't like rent to you. And the guy got so pissed off. I'm not making this up. This people think like, the movies is nothing on the actual reality of doing real estate. It's much more interesting, the reality. The guy broke into the unit, squatted in the unit, and he had to go through this whole process of getting him out.
How many months did that take?
I don't know. It was like, 6 or 8 months. And then he sold the property for $30,000 less. It was just, I'm serious. This is a real estate nightmare that was a reality. But back to you. Yeah. Back to you, Mary.
No, yes. So we highly encourage owners, if you're self-managing, to highly consider a management company.
Yeah. The other thing too. Go ahead.
Okay.
No, go. Keep going. Keep going with all this good stuff, Mary.
Oh, no. I just hear, we have a lot of owners that would self-manage, and they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know. And
like
I
10
didn't
different
know.
things.
And we're like,
yeah.
yes. Yeah. They're like, oh, okay.
Mary, I want to go back to, you mentioned the Hawaii Landlord-Tenant Code.
Could somebody Google that?
Yeah, and then just, let's speak to the fact that it is written in favor of the tenants.
Yeah, Hawaii is tenant friendly.
Yeah, as you guys are experts, you are professionals at this code. If you are equally matched with the tenant that also knows this code, like it's just, it can be problematic as a for rent by owner.
When you have a tenant that's entrenched in your unit and they know how to play the game, they're going to play you. I'm seeing that firsthand. Yeah. The other big mistake or myth that people have is that I'm just going to save the management fees and make more money.
Right.
But when every single for rent by owner, they're renting below market. So because they didn't do the rental analysis annually like you guys, if they were at market, even with paying the 10%,
they're still making more money.
They would have been making more money and not have all the headaches. So, yeah.
So our advice is you want to call Hawaii Pacific Property Management today. Just call them. Look at their reviews. You guys have amazing reviews. Your tenants love you. Your owners love you. You guys do a great job.
Mary, so every show when people come on, we have what's called a Chihu special. And what that means is they're going to call over there. I like talk to Mary. And then as soon as Mary gets on the phone, you're going to go, Chihu! There's no discount or anything. They just, hey, then it came from the Team Lally Show because it was the Chihu special.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, Chihu special.
But don't do that when you walk in the office. They might call a HPD and have you escorted off the premises.
Yeah, I know.
But anything else that you want to share with us for rent by owners versus professional management? What else are the positives or negatives?
Well, the maintenance and repairs. So if you have emergency repairs, our VAs are there 24 hours.
Yes.
Tenants can actually, put in their request.
Yep.
We'll adjust it right efficiently and effectively. So owners don't have to be like, oh my gosh, what is it? Why is my tenant calling me?
I will tell you, I had...
it's like you guys are the easy button.
Anyway, Michael motorcycle. Anyway, Michael Ablan, he's my PM for my Wahiwa unit. And the on-site resident manager is texting me like, hey, there's a water leak. You got to call me right away. And then I go, and then we keep giving the information to her as Michael, Hawaii Pacific Property, they're my professional manager. We keep giving them again and again and again. But she's with Auntie over there, whatever. And she's like, so I put reply back with Michael on the group text. And then, most people would be like, I learned a long time ago, is there's always more to the story. Just chill, relax, don't have a coronary. And I reply back, and then Michael's follows up, and he's like, oh, she had the wrong unit. Wasn't even my unit. So I'm like, okay, Babu's, you didn't even, and then anyway, Babu's management over there, on-site manager. I'm not going to say where, but Michael took care of it. It was like...
He took care of it. It wasn't even his unit.
Yeah, he's like, I took care of it. Oh, wow, that was really fast. Yeah, it wasn't even your unit. But, and then I had another one. We were in Italy. Was on my bucket list. And I get a text message. Who's my... Lopez. Who's my... I forgot what my manager was for the other one. He's a good guy, too. But anyway, he's so good, I forgot his first name. But anyway, the refrigerator went broke. I replied back, replace him. And then he said, done. That was it. And so I don't know if you verbal, you're going to be in Italy and then you're going to be like, your family going to be looking at you. You're all pissed off because you're staying in the hotel with the Wi-Fi trying to get a refrigerator placed when you're on your bucket list trip. It's not worth that.
Nope.
Have it professionally managed. All right. Thanks, Mary. And
you're welcome.
And we have a 5-star review for, who is it?
For Ian.
For Ian, that we're going to read after you get off the line. So listen to the show. Ian did a good job. Pat him on the shoulder and tell him, good guy, you did good. You got 5-star review.
Yes.
What do you get? Half a cupcake. If he gets a second review, he gets the other half of the cupcake.
He should get a whole cupcake.
Full cupcake. Give him one full cupcake when you come in. Tell him, you know what? Here you go. You get one ding dong because you wasn't one ding dong, and put a candle in it. Good job with the 5-star review. But we're going to read it after you get off the line.
All right. Thanks, Mary.
Thank you, Mary.
Yay. You're welcome.
Thank you, Mary. You too.
All right.
Read the
that was
review.
Mary with Hawaii Pacific Property Management.
Yeah.
She's part of the team's broker in charge over there.
Yeah.
You can find out more about Hawaii Pacific Property Management by going to the resource tab on teamlally.com, and they are listed as an expert we trust.
By the way, I was talking with Frank De Lima. He said, hey, Mary from Hawaii Pacific Property Management. What's your advice for people who for rent by owner? And Mary said, oh, don't be on baboos. Hire the professionals at Hawaii Pacific Property Management.
Okay, so I just want to read this review.
And you read them fast.
Yes, I will. This is for Ian, 5 stars.
Way to go, Ian.
Exceptional property management.
From Richie B.
Yeah, Richie B. A true Ohana experience. We had the pleasure of working with Hawaii Pacific Property Management for a year.
Yes.
From start to finish, they exceeded every expectation. We initially enlisted their services to help us generate rental income before selling our home, and they handled every step of the process seamlessly. From onboarding to the final sale, their team was incredibly professional, responsive, and committed to taking care of both us and our tenants. They ensured everything ran smoothly, addressing any issue that arose while also allowing us to be involved when needed.
Yeah.
What really stood out was their communication every single month. It felt like we were kept in the loop, never wondering about the status of our property.
Good job.
Special shout out to Ian, who went above and beyond to make this experience effortless. He kept my wife and me in a group chat at all times, ensuring we were always updated. He even met us at the mall just to help us pass something along, saving us time and hassle. That level of personal service is rare. Not only did they market our rental effectively and secure the price we wanted, but they carried us through the entire journey with the kind of care and professionalism that has truly made us feel like Ohana. If you're looking for a property management firm that genuinely puts their clients first, this is the team you want. Highly recommend.
Exclamation point.
We will be using them again in the near future. Richie.
Richie. Thank you, Richie B, for giving out the kudos and the compliments. It's a lot of work, and it's really nice when the clients show their appreciation. That was a very detailed review.
Good job.
And so, again, Hawaii Pacific Property Management, don't take our word that they're awesome. Go talk with Richie B. Go read his review on their website. Is it a Google review? Or is that Yelp?
Yep, Google review.
Google review. And so, do we want to give an update for the market? It's kind of like a surf report for real estate.
Yeah, so this is for January 2025.
January 2025. Local market update report.
Yep, so median sales price for single family homes coming in at 1.120.
Okay.
And 196 home sales, so that's up 6.5% year over year.
Okay.
And then for the condos, median sale price $539,500, and there was 312, and that is up 6.8% year over year.
Yeah. So a couple things to take a look at too for the days on market. Single family homes recorded a median. So an average of 25 days on the market. Now, that doesn't mean like, boom, day 1 got an offer, boom, day 25 we closed. That means that within 25 days they got an offer. Down from 29 days ago. So if it goes down the days on market, what does that mean with single family homes, with inventory? Hotness of the market.
Oh yeah, it becomes more of a seller's market. Yep.
Yeah, it's like Flo Rida. It's getting hot in here.
Well, that usually has to do with inventory. However, the inventory did creep up.
Yeah.
On both single family and condos.
Okay. So while condos had a median price of 39 days, up from 29, so it's the opposite. The days on market for condos are going up. Let me see here. Sales have more than doubled, rising from 18 to 39 transactions, with a 62% closing below closing below the original list price. So what that means is we're not seeing at or above.
We're seeing some negotiations happen.
Some negotiations is going, so get ready for bring out the brass knuckles if you want seller, because the buyers are bringing it.
Well, you know what? We have a solution for that.
Yes, we do.
It's called the 10K for upgrades.
What is the 10K for upgrades?
So we will basically partner with you. We'll invest in, basic upgrades, paint, carpet, light remodeling.
Yeah.
And we will only do things that will net you more money.
By the way, I was talking with my friend Trevor Bratton, president of the Honolulu Board of Realtors, and you know what he had to say?
What did he say?
He said, January's increase in new listings, I'm going to play a recording. January's increase in new listings has provided buyers with more choices across points and regions, said Trevor. He also said, while demand remains steady, buyers are approaching transactions with more negotiating power, making it essential for sellers to understand market trends and position their properties competitively. Thank you, Trevor.
Yeah, so by positioning your property competitively, that would be doing, those things to your home up front instead of just throwing it on the market. You want to make sure that it's the beauty show. It is
I want to talk about my friend Tony Madrona. He was my very first client. I've known him for 30 years.
Yes.
We originally met in Arizona when I lived there, but he lived here, and he was like my first transaction. He was my first.
We've done several transactions with Tony.
I think we're on our third or fourth transaction with him. Anyway, so we've been. Where's this property?
This is in Eva Beach.
In Eva Beach, but what's
the other one that we sold?
No, Miko. What's the name of the complex?
Palm Villas.
Palm Villas. By the way, make sure you know where you're going. I went in there. I got lost. It's like I was like a rat in a maze. They got all the parking structure. Everything looked the same. Anyway, I finally figured out where it is. So we went over there, and we've had it. He cleaned it, put some elbow grease into it. We went and go visit and stuff like that. I found we just had to do a little bit of fine tuning,
little extra, just little extra.
Fine tuning, and it's just I just went through and walked through it and stuff like this, and then he's going to go back and do that. But this is what we're finding that we need to do, and these are the things that I talk about. I'll give you some hints.
These little things, they all add up.
If you think your place is clean, I'm going to give you the Attilio anal retentive cleaning tips of the week for your property. The tracks in the sliding glass door. Look at the tracks. Are those clean? The window tracks. Are those clean? Are the windows clean? In and out. Your sliding glass, your sliding mirrored closet doors. Are those clean?
The tops of the fans.
The tops of the fan blades. The top of the light fixtures. The top of the AC unit on the outside, if you can see them. The other place to go is the cabinets. We call that the gecko poop collection sites. The top of your kitchen cabinets, if they're not all the way to the ceiling, get up there. There might be gold coins, might be Jimmy Hoffa up there, because nobody looks at or cleans those things till we move out.
Behind the appliances.
But I will tell you, buyers will go and look at that stuff. The hard water stains around all of your water fixtures. Go clean those. Get the ring in the toilet. Go get the pumice.
It works
Go get
wonders.
the pumice.
Yes, get the pumice.
Get the magic. Is it Magic Mike's?
The Magic
Mike sponge?
No, Magic Eraser.
I would tell you, if Magic Mike came out,
it's Mr. Clean.
If Magic Mike came out with a sponge line, that's a new product. He can credit me for that. They would be selling millions of these things. Anyway, get all the detail stuff done if you want to sell a home today.
Yes.
Condo, any kind. All right, what else?
Well, we are going to take a break, but stay with us. When we come back, we'll be talking to Kealii Beck, broker in charge at KW Big Island and 2025 president of Hawaii Island Realtors. Hawaii Association of Realtors. We'll dive into the Big Island's unique real estate markets, the importance of local knowledge, and how leadership and relationships shape success in the industry.
Was that a big word?
Yes.
Stay with us.
Decades 107.9 playing the greatest music ever made. It's Mornings with Augie. Hey, someone that moved to the mainland but left the rental property behind? So Amber wanted to create a new investment opportunities on the mainland, but she had to sell her island rental first. So she reached out to our good friends Adrienne Lally and Attilio Leonardi of Team Lally Real Estate Group of Keller Williams, Honolulu. Handling the business virtually with Amber, Adrienne and Attilio came prepared with multiple 5-star selling strategies, including adjusting Amber's selling price expectations, and the home sold in days. If you're in the market to sell your home and you want a team that will make you the most money with the least amount of drama, you can trust our good friends Adrienne and Attilio of Team Lally. Give them a call today, 808-799-9596. That's 808-799-9596. They're trusted. You see the signs all over in my community. Visit teamlally.com today. That's teamlally.com today.
Hey, Sean Hannity here with the only real estate team in your market that I recommend. Adrienne Lally and Attilio Leonardi of Team Lally Real Estate Group of Keller Williams, Honolulu. You know, a lot of people may be thinking about selling their home, but they want to make sure they're getting the most money possible. What options do you have available to make selling a home easier?
Well, Sean, the biggest headache people have is not actually the selling of the home, but getting it ready for sale. The cleaning, the repairing, the decluttering. You know, 90% of painting a home is in the prep work, not in the actual painting, and it's not in the actual selling. Well, we got solutions.
That's right, Attilio. Here are the solutions. Our aspirin to the headache of prepping a home is our 10K for Upgrades program. That's where we do the project management of cleaning, repairing, and decluttering. That's how we make our sellers more money.
All right, thanks for keeping us up to date. Call Team Lally now at 799-9596 or online at teamlally.com. That's teamlally.com.
In today's fast-changing real estate market, you need access to the right information to make smart choices. I invest in real estate all over the country, and I rely on smart agents who know their local market inside and out. In Honolulu, I work with Adrienne Lally and Attilio Leonardi. Adrienne, Attilio, and their team sell a home every 72 hours and have over 750 five-star reviews. Go to teamlally.com and find out in just seconds what your home is really worth.
Welcome back, and thanks for listening to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. I'm Adrienne.
I'm still Attilio.
And if you have any questions, you can just give us a call at 799-9596 or check us out online at teamlally.com.
Well, hey, everybody. We do have a guest coming on to the show, and I'm going to read his introduction.
Okay.
Today's guest is a seasoned real estate professional with a background in architecture, urban design, and real estate development, a broker in charge of KW Big Island, and the 2025 president of Hawaii Island Realtors. He brings extensive industry expertise, leadership to the Big Island's real estate community.
Alongside with his wife and business partner, Rochelle Beck, he leads the Homes and Chocolate Real Estate team, helping clients navigate the market with skill and dedication.
Yeah.
His commitment to service extends beyond real estate through active involvement in organizations like the Hilo Palace Theater, Hilo Booster Club, and Hawaii Island Realtors. Please welcome Kealii Beck.
Hi, Kealii.
Good morning.
Good morning. So you are FBI from Big Island.
Family's from Big Island. Technically, I was born in Honolulu.
Oh,
Tripler
wow.
Hospital.
Oh, wow. At Tripler. Oh, we have something in common.
Yeah.
That's where I was born.
Right on.
The Pink Hotel. But it's the Pink Hotel up in the mountains, not the one on the beach in Waikiki.
Yeah.
But, well, hey, awesome. Learn something new every day. Adrienne.
Well, we're super excited to have you on the show. You're just a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah.
And I know that you have a brand new role that you just took on, and wanted to talk a little bit about that first.
Yep.
With the board.
Yeah. So what?
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah. So, well, one, why did you decide to go for the role, and then what is this role? Help us out.
So my role for 2025 for Hawaii Island Realtors is as the president.
Yeah.
It wasn't so much about me going for the role. It was more that I was asked and I saw the need,
Nice.
so I wanted to fill that need.
Yeah. Okay. And
then what does the president do? What
are your presidential duties?
Yes.
My simplified duties would be to preside over our board meetings, to manage them, to give direction to the board, to work with our committees. But mostly the committees and the board of directors do the heavy lifting.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
And I know that you were over here on Oahu for like a big meeting with all the other boards. What kind of stuff is on your agenda for 2025 to accomplish?
Yeah, for our industry.
Yeah, for 2025, my focus and the focus of our board is just to uphold, what is most important to us. And our mission statement, we want to ensure property rights on the Big Island. We want to show our professionalism. But this year, it's really about a focus on leadership. That's my goal, is to really bring a focus to that and develop leadership for our future.
Gotcha. And, I always notice, too, I see we get the invitations and the emails, but I know there's some kind of leadership academy. I don't know, that might be an HBR thing, but is there any kind of like sessions or activities that realtors can participate to help support in your leadership role?
Yes, so the Hawaii Association of Realtors, our state association, does have the Hawaii Leadership Academy, and I believe they're going to every other year instead of every year.
Gotcha.
And their main focus is to bring leadership to our local associations, to our state associations, and we're looking to do a similar thing, but just for Big Island, so we can keep local leadership informed.
Okay.
And that sounds like a great initiative, especially since that is a big thing for you, is the leadership. That's the big focus, right?
Yeah. Completely consistent with what I'd like to be doing.
Let's see here. Market stats. Can you kind of give us an idea of what's happening on the? Give us an idea. We call it a real estate report, but we call it like the surf report for real estate
for the Big Island.
For the Big Island, what's happening in the Big Island?
Give us some general knowledge on that.
Sure. So I can give you the overall average, but I think before we even start that, it's important to note that we have many smaller markets within our island, whether it's east side, west side. But I do have some overall market stats here. So, for example, when we look at the single-family homes, the number of new listings is up this year over last year. I think we're at 302 listings this year. Over last year was 267. Our listings sold, we are up just a little bit, only 10 units. And then looking at the condos, a lot more condo listings this year compared to last year, 95 versus 78. Sold units are up from 238 from 32. But the real difference is land. So our land sales, we have a lot more listings and a lot fewer sales. But I think land is a little more volatile, and that's what that story tells.
Go ahead, Adrienne.
Kealii, are you guys, I know over here on Oahu, it's a big hot topic and an issue that we're seeing with all like maintenance fees doubling, tripling, or just rising because of the insurance. Is that hitting your guys' condo market on both sides of the island? Or tell us about what you're experiencing with that.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'd say 90% of our condo market is on the Kona side. Hilo has some condos, not as many. But I think that's why we're seeing our listings up considerably over last year. And our sales are up a fair amount over last year because there is a bit of a push to sell condos right now. People are afraid what's going to happen in the future. So the current owners are like, you know what, maybe it's time to move on.
Well, and, so you got a buyer that's over, saying, I want to buy a condo in Kona. I'm tired of life in California. When I'm in California, it's just all the fires and it's so expensive, and then I can't get any eggs. So I want to go to Kona. I can't get any eggs. People are leaving California because they can't get any eggs. By the way, I'm going to recommend that all housewarming on the Big Island, they get one chicken or one hen. I think it's going to be a very popular housewarming again, egg-laying hen. But what would be your advice to somebody, seriously, that's looking at a condo with the maintenance fees and all that? What would be your advice to that buyer?
Let's do some homework, I would suggest to the buyer. Look at reserves for condos. Look at assessments that have been approved but not levied or payment due yet. Fair enough to ask about what the insurance is this year compared to last year, and if they've got quotes for next year. It's really just about being prepared and making sure you have the right information to make an informed decision.
I think that's it. So I would translate what Kealii said. You got to nerd out on the details of what's going on with that condo.
And just ask more questions.
And I will tell you, looking at those condo docs and stuff, they will put you in a coma. But you got to dig deep and you got to go through there. Because that's part of the due diligence. But and a lot of that, too, you can kind of just call around to the agents owners in the building or closing, talk to the association president, talk to the property management company. But really, I like Kealii's advice. Do your research.
Yes. And I think that really ties into the importance of local knowledge.
Yeah.
And can you just, touch on that? Like, why is it so important to work with an agent that just understands that local market?
Yes.
Sure. So on our side of the island, we get, the Hilo side versus Kona side.
Yeah.
When someone comes to this side, and a lot of it's price driven. The east side of the island is, your average home is less than half of what the west side is.
Yeah.
But if they're coming here and they're like, okay, I really want Kona, but I want to have a farm and I want all my tropical fruits, you really got to look at, okay, are you going to get enough rainfall there?
Yes.
Are there a lot of CCNRs on the west side? Are they going to permit that?
Yeah.
So it's really about, matching the property with the client's goals, because they're not always a natural fit. So it's really about educating the client to understand what our island is and what it isn't, and what certain parts of the island are and certain parts aren't.
Yeah.
And that's where the local knowledge comes in. Someone's either lived there or worked there for a long time. They've got that experience. They can lean on years of doing transactions and living in those areas. So
being in the community. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't teach that.
Yeah.
No, and then
you guys have all those different lava zones and the different financing depending on which zone you're in, and that can be kind of nerve wracking.
Yeah, it's kind of the difference between cactus and banana tree. If you're in Kona, awesome, you can have one cactus farm. There's no water, it's dry. Yeah, but if you live in Hilo, you can have the banana farm because you get plenty raining all the time. So it's knowing the difference between the two. Lava zones. Talk about that, because in Hawaii and on Oahu, we always talking about lava zones. No, we never. What is a lava? We don't even know. Is that a ride at the water park? We don't know what lava zone is on Oahu. What does that mean on the Big Island?
Yeah, so it's basically a response to the insurance industry.
Yeah.
A lot of the purchases here are financed, so the lenders want to know that their collateral, the property, is safe, and if it's not safe, what's the risk?
Yeah.
So the insurance company and the USGS got together and they divided our island into 9 zones, so numbers 1 through 9. The higher the number, the less the risk. So lava zones 1 and 2 are the most recent lava flows, and by most recent, that's what the USGS insurance uses to say highest risk.
Wow.
So they charge more for those areas.
Gotcha. So if you buy in lava zone, no worry about landscaping, because it's going to be redone every couple of years with brand new lava. and you better make sure your home is built on a waterproof, lava-proof boat, because it's going to be moving. So are there people that live in lava zone 1 or no?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
We have some beachfront communities here where it's super affordable if you're willing to accept that risk. We have some people that put, the new tiny homes, on the trailers and other things. So they'll park 100 yards from the beach, and that's their property, and you can get those properties for less than $20,000 here.
Wow.
Martha, hook up the pole, hook up the house. We got to get out of here. We'll come back when the lava cools. That's those owners. That was a recording of an actual tiny home, lava 1 zone homeowner. We're going to do a special on next week's show, tiny homes on lava zone 1 on the Big Island. What does that mean? Anyway, it's coming to the TV reality show. That'd be funny it makes sense. We're laughing, but it makes sense. You're like, yeah, you got this beachfront property? How much? $1. You gotta have your s'mores ready, because you're gonna be doing that real soon, right out your front door. And then 9. What does 9 mean? Go all the way up to 9.
9 would be the northern part of our island, so it's the oldest geological part of the island. So not within the Mauna Loa, let's call it framework. Anything geologically tied to Mauna Loa is newer. If we're getting up into the Kohala Mountains and north that side, it's more stable, so a little easier, a little less risk.
Yeah. And then are there parts of the island where it's not any of those lava zones, or every part of the Big Island is in a one of those zones?
Yeah, every part of the island is mapped in one of those zones.
Okay, so Oahu's lava zone 10. No, there's going to be...
There is no zone for Oahu.
Highly improbable. Well, the whole state of Hawaii was a lava zone because...
At one point.
But all islands were created by volcanic activity. And the thing with the Big Island is you guys have a brand new car smell. There's new land being created all the time. But you don't...
But I think that really ties into the importance of working with a local on-the-ground agent that understands these different zones and, the nuances, as well as like the weather and just the different things that you've got to consider with the Big Island.
Talk about catchment. Is this like your uncle is running around in the rain with one bucket trying to catch water? What is that water catchment thing that you guys do over there?
Yeah, that's the swimming pool you see in all the backyards in our rural areas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like,
because our infrastructure, including our county municipal water supply, it doesn't extend into our more rural areas.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really old school. It's having that tank, and it usually catches water off the roof, drains it into a storage tank, and then it pumps back into the house.
Yeah.
It's required here for insurance and firefighting purposes. So our county wants to see everything minimum 10,000-gallon tank, and making sure that if you want to use it for drinking water, you've got to filter it. So there's mechanical filters and UV filters to make it potable.
Man, that's a whole thing in itself, let alone the house. Here's a recording from a local family at the end of the evening. Hey, honey, tell a kid, stop swimming in the catchment tank. This tastes like dirty bebberies. Tell them stop swimming in the catchment tank. Anyway, that's a real recording from a local family with water catchment.
So Kealii, can you share with our listeners kind of like the price ranges or the median sale price? Because I know that there's some differences between Oahu and Big Island, and even more so between the different sides of the Big Island.
Yeah.
Sure. So in the immediate Hilo area, you can find a single-family home for $600,000 price range. If we're going to the Puna district, half an hour outside of Hilo, Paradise Park, the prices are a little less, but what you get is very different. You'll get a larger, newer home and an acre of land. If you're looking for a less expensive home, you can find a home in the Puna district, a nice 3-bedroom home for $300,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those
are usually lava zone too.
What was interesting, when I started my career in 2007, what was going on then?
There was a lot of foreclosures and short sales.
There was a global financial meltdown. Yes. Greece went bankrupt. I think they're still trying to recover. But what I was hyper-focused on pre-foreclosure, people facing foreclosure upside down in their homes. And the number one district for foreclosures in the state of Hawaii was the Puna district.
Yep.
It was unfortunate, but...
Are you guys seeing any of that kind of activity there on Big Island? Because we're starting to
we're seeing it.
Experience it here on Oahu.
It's the insurance affecting the maintenance fees, and people are going, huh?
And then it affects the prices of the condos.
Yeah, and the prices are dropping.
Then people are upside down.
Yeah.
So...
so the insurance-driven part of it, that's going to be limited to the Kona side, where most of our condos are.
Okay.
We see a little bit of the foreclosure stuff in Puna and on the east side, but honestly, not much. Not much at all.
Okay. Yeah, everybody, they always, I like buy one foreclosure. I'm like, well, I mean, that's a legal process. You can't buy that. What you want
is a bank-owned property.
Well, they're looking for a good deal.
Yeah.
That's what the plain English of it is. And if you hire a local agent with local knowledge,
they'll find you a good deal.
Like Kealii and Rochelle.
And educate you on the positives and negatives, right?
Yeah.
And the risks.
And then be like, and so make sure you taste the water. If you get water catchment, taste the water before you close the transaction. What else, Adrienne?
Well, let's move on to leadership because so Kealii is in multiple leadership roles, like not only with the association, but also with the Keller Williams Big Island brokerage.
What does that mean for our lay persons that you're the principal broker for?
He's a broker in charge.
I'm sorry, broker in charge. You're like the vice president. If the president gets assassinated, you step in. So, what does that mean to be a broker in charge for Keller Williams Big Island?
Sure. So my fundamental responsibility is to assist our principal broker.
Yeah.
And the form that takes here in our brokerage is that I'm the managing broker in our Big Island Hilo office.
Yeah.
So I'm the only broker in this office. I for the most part, review all the contracts, responsible for the training of some of our agents, helping them through difficult situations, and also just helping them prepare to avoid difficult situations.
Yeah.
And I partner with our team leader, who's my wife, just to make sure that we're giving the agents the same amount of information in the same way so that everybody's working from the same source.
Yeah, I've been in you guys' office in the morning, and then I was over there, I was checking emails, and then Kealii comes in through the front door, and he goes like this, I'm the man! Every morning he does that since he's been BIC. No. We just kidding.
He does not.
You know my chest when I do that.
I am the man.
No, he comes.
BIC. No.
He comes in with his golf club.
If you guys know Kealii, this is completely the opposite of his personality. Very humble, very, very self-effacing.
Very knowledgeable.
Highly intelligent. I will give you the nerd award because Kealii will nerd out on stuff like Chad Shima. You're in good company because it's like, if I want to go super deep on something, more so than I would like, I call Kealii or Chad Shima. Because they know. They know. I've been Kealii's house. He sleeps with the purchase contract. He gets up and it's right under his pillow. The listing agreement right there.
Maybe you could give us an example, like a quick story of maybe some of these troubles that you see the agents getting into that you've helped them to navigate through or avoid.
Yeah, some of these challenging situations.
Yeah, so an email I got from one of our clients today representing the seller, and he sends over an extension, and the extension is, hey, we're looking for an extra month. Mm-hmm. We looked at it, the questions I asked, does your client want to extend? Are all of the contingencies expired? Are they asking to renew contingencies or extend contingencies?
Yeah.
What's the risk? So it's really just about helping them understand the entire situation, not just what the other side is asking for, but what does your client want to do, and how do you protect them best in moving forward? You don't want to open a can of worms and expose them to more. So it's really just about that kind of educational process and making sure that we understand what our mission is and how to achieve it.
Yeah.
So helping them to also self-discover and learn so that, like you're not having to get involved so much with a potential problem down the road, right?
Well, it's teaching and learning, right? Yes. Kealii is a leader, not a manager. A leader gets them to come to it and learn. A manager just, this is what you got to do.
Yep.
But Kealii is a leader, not a manager.
All right. So let's also talk about, even more so, I think, on Big Island, because it's like you have less of a population there than on Oahu.
Yeah.
Just the importance of relationships, both with agents and, just like personally, just within the community.
Yeah.
Sure. Absolutely. So being from the island, first and foremost, you always have to be aware of who you're talking to and how you're presenting yourself, how you're representing your brokers, but also your family. Mm-hmm. Good story is never pump your horn in Hilo.
Yeah.
Because it could be your auntie in front of you, or it could be your wife's auntie in front of you. So it's really that...
They're going to hang you up by your toes from the nearest mango tree if you pop your horn. No, not really, but it's rude.
It is.
Everywhere in Hawaii. Don't beep your horn.
When Attilio and I were visiting you guys at the office over there, I was like, everyone that we ran into knew you or Rochelle.
Yeah.
Everyone knows everyone over on Hilo.
Yeah, everybody know everybody. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Cheers.
You just have to behave that way. You got to know your reputation is everything over here.
Yeah.
Just act like you understand that.
Uh-huh.
And everyone that we ran into all had very kind things to say about the both of you.
Yeah.
We didn't have one negative, comment. Everyone just loves the two of you guys.
Yeah, they like the chocolate. Oh. You guys
always
be giving them the chocolate.
She bribes everybody with the chocolate.
Yeah, she's a chocolate dealer. Oh, hey, give me my chocolate. But and if you guys haven't been into the market center there, the office in Hilo, you should go check it out. It's very warm and inviting. Mm-hmm. If you're an agent out there and you're in the cold, you're all shivering, you're not sure what to do in this market, you should go visit Kealii and Rochelle over there in that market center. It's very, like, all the dream boards are up. Mm-hmm. There's a teaching environment. It's very inviting. You want to stay there, and then, like Rochelle, every night she's like, agents, go home already. Get out of here. Well, it's so inviting. But very different. Nice.
Go home already.
Yeah, nice vibe and stuff like that. I do want to cover one topic that's been it's been a huge problem here in Hawaii, and that is that people with the name Kealii, they keep dropping the A. It's not Kealii, it's Kealii. So I'm running for government right now, and that's what I'm running on is my platform for give all the Kealiis the correct pronunciation of the A. Yes. Kealii.
Okay. My vote.
The vowel A in every kitchen in America. That's my goal.
So we just have a couple minutes left.
Yeah.
So if there's anything that we didn't touch on that you wanted to touch on before we let you go, now's the time.
Now's the time.
Sure. I think maybe circling back to leadership, you know, I appreciate the conversations we've had about it, and you've been very gracious with your comments for me.
Yes.
But in the end, leadership isn't a vacuum. It's like I've got great leaders around me. I've got great leaders that I've learned from, and I've got great leaders that are supporting me moving forward. So it's not the Kealii show at our board. It's not the Kealii show at our office.
Yeah.
You know, my partners make so much of this happen for me, and I'm just so happy to learn from them every day. So I appreciate them, and I appreciate you.
Yeah. And thank you so much for being the true professional and business partner with us today. We really appreciate you and Rochelle's efforts there in the Big Island community. We're very proud to say that you guys are an awesome representation of us professional realtors up there. And happy to say that neither one of you are Uber, Lyft, or a bartender, that this is what you do full time, all in. And nothing wrong with the part-time hustle either. Nothing wrong with the part-time hustle.
And every once in a while, he's out there on the golf course.
Golfing.
He's an avid golfer. We know that, too.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, all right. I think I'm going to open up on golf course, Lava Zone 1, and they're going to be lava traps. You heard of sand traps? We're going to have lava traps.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm there. I'm ready. Sign me up.
All right. Thanks, Kealii.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Aloha.
Aloha.
All right, so we have about 1 minute left. I want to leave you listeners with 3 minutes left with the deal of the week.
All right, go.
In Mililani.
Evergreen Terrace.
It's listed at $549,000.
By the way, the address is 94-270 Waikalani, and unit number is 104.
It's an updated 2-bedroom, 2-bath.
Upgraded kitchen with unique custom penny tile
I've
floor.
I've never seen a tile floor.
Good.
This is so cool.
President Donald Trump is getting rid of the penny.
Yes.
This is where the last of the pennies in the whole United States
is going to be on the floor. Yes.
Is on the floor in this kitchen.
All right, the living room is wired for surround sound.
Covered lanai.
2 assigned parking stalls.
Near shopping, dining, and top-rated schools.
And it is a short sale.
So please, if you want more information, all you got to do is reply.
Yes.
All right.
All right. What else do we have before we...
Hey, always stay... we're always looking for superstars.
That's right.
Only superstars. Yeah, and you know you're a superstar. Look in the mirror and just say, I'm a superstar. And then go to jointeamlally.com. That's jointeamlally.com. We do have career nights coming up. What is it, April 7th?
April 7th.
Career night.
From 6 until 7.
Yeah.
So you got to just go to hawaiicareernight.com and you can RSVP there.
Yeah, we're cutting the ribbon at our new referral brokerage, hawaiireferralagent.com. If you're thinking about hanging up that license but want to still get referral fees, all you got to do is go to hawaiireferral.com to get the loan.
Or maybe you're licensed and you're not doing anything with your license. This is a good way to save on those fees and still make the referral fee when you have a friend or family ready to buy or sell.
So when you're driving down the road and your friend's yelling out the window, hey, Lani, I gotta sell my home. You know any good agents can help me? And you're going to say, yes, I can. I will retire, but I'm going to refer you to a good company.
Yep.
That's hawaiireferralagent.com. I think that's about it.
Yes. All right. Okay, well... Thanks for listening, and thank you to our sponsors.
Jody and Derek of Pacific Rim Mortgage.
Bradley of Allstate Insurance.
Kenji, Pillar to Post Home Inspections.
John with Kilauea Pest Control.
Duke with Hawaii Pacific Property Management.
Robinson of Fine Line Paintworks.
Emphy with Estate Planning Group.
Jason Wu, Attorney at Law.
Rhino and Ducky with Hawaii Unified.
Janice of Dreamhouse Drafting.
Fabio with Hawaii Water Damage Restoration.
Kyle of Impact Wealth.
Brian with Cleanscape LLC. We also want to give a thank you to our sponsors. Just go to teamlally.com.
We want to give a big thank you to Leah Rodriguez, our producer here in the studio.
And Sheen Baliar, our other producer. Chee-hoo!
Make sure to tune in next week. We'll have an awesome guest talking about something that'll change your life.
Forever. This is the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the guaranteed
sold program. If we can't sell your home at the agreed upon price and or time frame, we'll have it bought for cash.
Thanks and aloha.